Hello and welcome. This is Solara and Ray, and welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing and hitting that little notification bell so that I can continue to connect with you when new content comes out, because that would be from my heart to your heart. So let's get into today. Today we're speaking about Earth, or Gaia's solar legacy, and the power of the diamond platinum. So we're going to break this down into 4 parts. First, we're going to talk about we are a solar centric universe and what that really means in relationship to the solar legacy and the ascension process that we're undergoing as beings here on planet Earth. And number 2, we'll go deeper into that solar legacy. So for number 3, we're really going to dive into what is platinum. Like, what is the power of the diamond platinum and how can it really help your life, like right now? To cleanse, to clear, to align, to have more vitality, energy, and magnetic attraction. So welcome. It's Laura and Ray again from Temple and Divine Origin, and let's just take a breath into our heart to really connect with this moment where you are at, and this moment as it's been recorded for you, for the timeline. So the solar centric universe, that is us. We're solar centric. All of the planets and all of life revolve around the sun, right? And when you think about, well, what does that really mean for you? It means that your whole body and your whole psyche and your cells and your healing process is primed and tuned with the sun, the solar frequency, the solar plasma, and the solar connection. So this is also something that is an ancient part of Earth's history, which we'll go into more when we talk about the solar legacy. But briefly, the Egyptians were a very solar-based society, and we also have the Mayans and the Toltecs. They also had a great reverence for the sun, and there's other cultures. Those are just to name a few. But the solar-centric universe, we are solar beings. We are, all of planet Earth is dependent on the sun. There is very little that's going to grow, or you're going to have a very limited level of health and almost no growth with plant life and other things. I mean, there's a variety of things that do grow at night or in the moonlight, but in general, everything's solar centric. So when you think about that, what is the sun? The sun is a mixture of different gases that are burning really, really brightly and powerfully at a level that we can't really even comprehend as a human. And so this level of plasma and the plasma rays that are coming through the sunlight to the earth, this is a key part of healing, and this is a key part of ascension, because the solar ascension codes are being beamed through the sunlight. That is the majority of the pathways of ascension that are beaming to the earth. It is, the sun is by far the strongest source of ascension and ascension codes that are coming onto the earth at this time. There's other sources from the universe, but the sun is a major player in the human ascension process here on Gaia. And the sun, when I refer to the white diamond platinum, it is a universal frequency, but it is found in a deep, potent resource within the sun. That is the platinum that we're going to be talking about throughout. And the platinum is part of the solar plasma. They're very interwoven as a frequency that is an ascension frequency from the sun. And so let's go into number 2. So the solar legacy of Gaia. So we are in the solar legacy of Ascension here on Earth. And there's a lot I could say about that. But to just break it down, to just start this conversation together, we're really looking at realigning with this platinum consciousness and the high solar codes of Ascension in the plasma. And the plasma actually works on a cellular level. There's an ambient quality of the photonic light that we absorb from the sun. Plants have this as well, and we're actually absorbing the light and we're storing it in our body, and then we're emanating the photons. So we are a photonic battery, and the sun charges us. I'm sure very many of you know that when it's sunny and it's bright, you tend to feel up, you tend to have more energy. When it's very gray, dark, and gloomy, not a lot of that solar plasma and rays are able to come through onto the earth, and you often feel more tired. So there's a cellular connection, because we're solar centric, to the sun and your cells and the ascension process. And so when you're tuning yourself in to the platinum and you're tuning yourself in to the higher consciousness of the sun, you're getting the octave of awareness and knowledge, and you can start to tune into that by sitting in the sun and also by connecting with the diamond platinum at any time. And so this is the cornerstone of all of my teachings as I help people with medical intuitive and to open their channel, is we're working with the platinum because it connects you to your radiance and your power. So let's go into number 3, where you're really starting to learn, like, what is the platinum? So we've gone into the plasma and the plasma rays and the photons emanating from the sun obviously directly penetrate onto the earth. So you'll feel them in your body. You'll absorb them as vitamin D into your cells, and they'll trickle down into all the cellular processes. So there is a base level of these rays that are coming in that are very directly cellular. But what we're speaking to in the majority today is the consciousness of the sun, which I refer to, multiple times here as the platinum. And the consciousness of the sun also, of course, invigorates the cells and the DNA, and the photonic level of the DNA is connecting to the platinum and the high solar consciousness, because the DNA has all the genetic information, but there's a photonic level of the DNA that responds to energy, vibration, frequency. So when you're feeding it solar platinum through practices, through connection points, through cultivating your connection with this consciousness, right? This is when you start to become radiant as a being. This is what I refer to as radiance. When you're embodying more of the solar consciousness, you're embodying more of the platinum, you're consciously connecting to the sun and the solar consciousness, and so you're in tune with the solar legacy that we're part of as an evolutionary being and as a highlight being here on Gaia. And so this platinum, this radiance, creates more vitality, and you become magnetically attractive, because think about it. Everyone is programmed, consciously, subconsciously. We're like little plants leaning towards the sun, right? As we're solar centric. So if you're running a lot of plasma, you're running a lot of platinum, you're fully dialed in, not only with knowing how to absorb the photonic level of the transmissions that are going to give you cellular upgrades, but you're also connecting with the consciousness of the sun. You are becoming radiant. You literally have a luminous energy to you in your aura, and often you can see it within your face or your body. But you're also on an energetic level going to be magnetically attracting, because we are in a solar centric universe. And so we've already kind of dipped into number 4 with how does the platinum serve you? It's you becoming radiant, right? The more radiant you are, the more powerful you can hold your vitality, you can hold your frequency. Think about the power of the sun at noon, particularly when it's hot out. Maybe it's a summer cycle. And, you can just, things fade. You grab a glass, you can burn things with it. The sun is a potent force. So that vitality of the platinum, when you learn how to embody it and connect with it and run it and use it, you're actually activating your radiance. You're becoming a radiant, luminous being, and you're absorbing more photons. In my personal experience with the work that I've done with others and myself, when you're really embodying the solar consciousness at a very powerful level, you're more photonically activated. You're giving off more light, you're absorbing more light, not just physically, but when you work with the consciousness, you're absorbing the consciousness of the sun. And that in itself has a photonic resonance. It affects your aura. It affects your cells. And you're able to give off more photonic light and more photonic radiance. And this can help you in a variety of ways. This is a backbone of my medical intuitive work. This is a backbone of my channeling, because you can clear energy faster. You are living in a higher frequency, you're working with the platinum, you're working with the solar ascension code. So negative energy, heavy energy, you're cycling faster and higher. It just doesn't, it's propelled. You're able to be more vital. And while you're cycling higher, your cellular processes are picked up. Your organs are connecting better. Your cellular relay and your synaptic relay of your brain, they're working better because you have more light. You have more radiance, you have more of this platinum that the human psyche and body is tuned to. So your body is going to be working better, and your energy is going to be cycling faster, and you're going to be more magnetically attractive. So that in a way, the more platinum you run, the more radiance you run, the more that things revolve around you. And hopefully you're offering good work and good intentions and good things to this timeline, that amplifies your work and your offerings and the power of who you are. And that is what I want for you. And that is what I want for everyone. And so taking a moment to really breathe into the energetic transmission that's here. Breathing into the platinum. Getting a sense of what it's like to be in the infinite diamond platinum and be bathed in it. Take a moment and breathe that concept in. And I'm transmitting so you can even feel some of that frequency. You've probably felt it throughout this video. But to even feel that frequency now. To be one with you. To be connecting to you. And to be part of this grand alignment of light that you are, and holding that in grace and in love and in beauty. This is Solara and Ray. Please write in the comments what questions you have or what insights you got out of this, because I'm very curious your perspective, and I do read each comment and I do my best to respond. Sending you radiance, sending you beauty, and wishing you the best. on this timeline, solar traveler, and I'll talk with you soon.